What's going on, guys? Drew here from Nerds Like You, and today I'm going to be showing you a video game pickups video. This is just a recent pickup I got about a week or so ago. So I'm going to show you and go through just all the games that I did purchase in the last week. I posted this haul on my Instagram, so if you don't follow my Instagram, go and check that out if you like Instagram. I'll leave a link to that and a picture here of what I do on there. I post all my pickups and consoles, different setups and all that sort of stuff on there. It's loads of retro photography, really, retro video game photography. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through this recent pickup. Okay, so first up, I'm just going to quickly show you things that were in the photo. I bought a Funko Pop. Now, many of you will know, and you can see behind me all these Funko Pops. I used to be a massive Funko Pop collector, and pretty much my channel was basically all about Funko Pops. I've veered away from that now. I still pick up the occasional one based on what they are, but I'm not a massive Funko Pop collector anymore. They just sort of, what's the word?
2 hours later.
They just complement my games room, and I pick up still ones that I like from films. They're mostly from video games now, but this is from my favourite movie. It's from The Warriors.
They've got one night. The Warriors.
And it is the Punk's leader. He hasn't actually got a name. So I'm really happy they've brought out a range of Warriors Funko Pops, because this was, I mean, I've made several videos about a wish list of pops I'd like to be made, and Warriors was always #1 because it's my favourite movie of all time. There's the other pops you can get. You can't really see that because I can't bother to change the focus on the camera. But you can get Swan and Cochise from the Warriors. You can get Luther from the Rogues, and you can get the Punk's leader. Luther obviously is the guy from that sort of famous scene, Warriors.
Come out to play, Warriors. Come out to play.
So that's that. That's a Funko Pop. Also got a T-shirt. Just a Dragon Ball Z T-shirt. That was from Primark. It cost me about £6. I love Dragon Ball Z. Again, you'd never guess all the Dragon Ball Z pops out the back there. Okay, so last thing that's not actually a video game, but it's video game related. I've picked up an amiibo, and it is of Shovel Knight. Now, this is the gold amiibo edition. I do really like Shovel Knight as a game. I have it on the PS4. I don't have it on the Switch, but I probably will, because I know it's got a lot of other stuff in the Switch version, and I do like the sort of 8-bit, 16-bit type platforming games. So yeah, I might well get that at a later stage. But yeah, I thought that amiibo just looked really cool, and it was the only one in there, and I know certain amiibos always sell out quick and always go up in value, so you never know with that one. I'm going to keep that one in the box, but a lot of the ones I have are out of the box to, again, display and complement the games room. Okay, next up was quite a big purchase. Now, it's a game I already owned, but whilst out game hunting in like the retro shops, I popped into my not my local game, but a game that's in the town that's quite close, and saw this behind the shelf. Now, it was quite odd because a new version of this game's been released, which I have, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. This is the game that was released 2 years ago now, I think. It's like a fighting game, and it's Dragon Ball FighterZ, and this is like the special collector's edition. And I saw this, and I said to the guy behind the till, like, wow, that's cool, can I have a look at it, what's in that? And basically you get this really awesome statue. I think that's probably the best way to say it. Postman delivering more games. There's a really cool statue on there, so I thought it's definitely worth the money, because these sorts of statues go for big money. More games. I can't stop playing games. Yeah, so you get the game, you get a steelbook, you get this awesome box, everything goes in, you get some art cards and a steelbook, so there's some really cool stuff in there. I haven't opened it yet, it's still in the shrink wrap, so I'm struggling for space in here at the moment. So let's go through the oldest of the games. So first of all, I picked up International Track and Field 2 on the PlayStation 1.
Set.
The time was 8.48 seconds.
I loved these games growing up. Me and my mates at school used to go around one of my friends' houses and would always play these games. And we were always just button bashing. We were doing like the 100-meter sprint and that sort of stuff, the hurdles. We'd all have different ways of holding the pad, trying to hammer the buttons as fast as possible. I already own the first one, so I've got the second one now, which I just found randomly. I think it was in a cash converters. But yeah, really chuffed to get that for the collection. Next up, for my newly acquired Dreamcast, I picked up Power Stone.
In the 19th century, people are strong believers of superstition and legend. Adventurers seek the world for fortune, glory, and a legendary treasure which has the power to make dreams come true. That treasure is known as the Power Stone.
Power Stone is a Capcom game. Capcom and Eidos. It's a really unusual type of game. I think it was up to 4 players you play this. I think it was up to 4 players. And yeah, it's like a fighting game, maybe sort of Smash Brothers-y. But like the artwork on that cover's brilliant, and I just massively like to collect for Capcom, as they're my favourite game developers. Got the disc in there, and I'm pretty sure we got the manual too. So all in pretty decent condition. A small crack on the case, but these dual cases are really hard not to get cracked for the PS1 and the Dreamcast. I also picked up Power Stone 2. Now I never played Power Stone 2, I played Power Stone 1 and owned it, but I never had Power Stone 2, so that was a really good find to get hold of. So I look forward to playing that. More of the same for Power Stone 1, I'm presuming. Discs in there and the manual. So again, happy with that purchase. I'm going to move on to the PSP. I don't know why I chose that as the next order, but I'm going to move on to the PSP. So I've grabbed a load of games on the PSP recently because this is quite a cheap console to get. And I'm going on holiday soon, so I thought to get some extra games to take on holiday and take my PSP with me. So I picked up this Midway Arcade Treasures extended play. This has got Mortal Kombat 2 on it, so that's quite good. These sorts of games, these sort of compilations, normally just have a load of like the crap ones. Not crap, I don't mean crap. The older type ones, the more basic games. But this has got some really good games on it. It's got Spy Hunter, Sinister, Defender, Paperboy, love Paperboy. You've got Clax, Joust, Marble Madness, Rampage, Gauntlet. Load of games I'm not familiar with. We've got Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3 all on this. And I think this cost me, I think it was a £5 max. I think it was about a £5 maximum. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember. But yeah, that looks really cool. Manual and UMD disc in there. Got Worms Open Warfare. Love the Worms games, they were really cool. Used to play with them with my mates all the time. Again, I'm not familiar if I've played this one as such, I'm not sure, but you know, I do love the Worms games. Nice inside there. Actually got a picture on the back there. You got your manual and your UMD disc. Picked up Wipeout Pulse. Never played this one. Love the original Wipeout games on the PS1. Again, quite a cool inside there. Manual and UMD disc. Cost me a couple of pounds. Really like the cover on that one too. Picked up NFL Street 3. So I used to love NFL. I like the street games. I like manual's missing the front cover, but yeah, no big deal. UMD's in there. I used to love the football, like the FIFA street games and the NBA street games. I've never played an NFL street game, so that should be quite cool to play while I'm not going on holiday. So really like the look of that one. And then I picked this one up for £1. It's Rock Band Unplugged on the PSP, and I saw it was £1, and I was like, I thought of that guy from RoboCop and thought,
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for £1. Yeah, so again, don't know what that's going to be like on the PSP. I'm used to playing them with the actual guitar at home, but yeah, again, manual and UMD for £1. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, next I've got some Nintendo Wii games. I found this really random game for £1.50, and it's Ninja Bread Man. Ryden was the one that found it in cash converters, and he just started laughing hysterically about it, so I thought, I'll grab it. The Wii U's his console anyway, so we just play these on the Wii U. Disc and manual, so can't go wrong with that. £1.50. It's probably rubbish, but you know, it's a funny thing for the collection. Now I found another game that I've been looking for ages. I've been looking for this for ages, and I was in CEX in Chelmsford looking for something specific, and then I just had a quick browse through and come across this and I was like, wow, it's that game. I've been after that for so long. It's Mushroom Men, The Spore Wars.
Coming this holiday season, Mushroom Men! Born of mysterious space dust, the Mushroom Men rise to explore our world and solve the mystery of their bizarre transformation in The Spore War.
Now when I brought this home, my girlfriend thought that looked amazing and she really wants to play it, so we'll have to get the Wii out and play that at some point. I just love the colours of that cover. I'm fairly sure I heard about this game on Metal Jesus Rocks, like one of his hidden gem videos. I'm pretty sure that's where I heard it from. Manual disc. Yeah, looking forward to having a go on that. Looks like a lot of fun actually. Okay, last Wii pickup is a Zelda game. Now I've missed out on pretty much all the Zelda games. I only ever played Link's Awakening on the Game Boy and Breath of the Wild on the Switch. And I've now got Link's Awakening on the Switch as well. Other than that, I've pretty much not hardly played any of the Zelda games, so time to go back and grab them, I guess. So I picked up The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Now this says on here not to be sold separately, so I don't know whether this comes as part of another, like a special edition or in the console bundle or something. I don't know why that is. And someone mentioned on my Instagram when I posted it that did I have the soundtrack disc to it? It doesn't. It has the disc. It has this big booklet of some sort. It's not a manual, I don't think. But that's it. It looks cool. I don't know much about this one, if I'm honest, so it'd be really interesting to play that. But I really like the cover to that one, so it wasn't expensive. I thought Zelda games can be expensive, so I thought I'd grab that while I saw it for that price. Next up, PS2 games. I've done this in a really random order because PS2 really comes before the generation of the Wii, and I've got GameCube game down there as well, but you know, nonetheless, doesn't really matter. I picked up Metal Slug 3. Recently watched the Button Bashers Top 10 Run and Gun Games video. I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed their channel. If you haven't watched or subscribed to their channel, go and check them out. I'll put the link to their channel in the description below. And they mentioned a Metal Slug game, wasn't this one, but I saw this in Cash Convert, no, CEX in Chelmsford again, and thought I want to pick that up. I watched their top 10 video on run and gun games, so I thought, yeah, Metal Slug looks cool. I played it way back in the day, one of the Metal Slug games, so give this one a go. I also bought Metal Slug 4. Yeah, again, thought why not? Again, they both came with the manual and the disc. They were a little bit more expensive than like the cheap PS2 games you can get. They were like, I think £6 and £8, but I thought that was pretty good for these games. So yeah, Metal Slug 4 I definitely haven't played. I think you might be able to hear the bin men out there collecting the bins. Hope they're not too noisy, so apologies for that noise. Okay, next up was a more expensive PlayStation 2 game, but it's pretty rare as far as I'm aware. I enjoy the Contra games. Back in the day when they were released, the original ones on the NES, we didn't get Contra in the UK. We apparently were, we needed shielding from violent humans, so we got Probotector, which is the same game, just featuring robots that are killing each other rather than actual people. But it's Neo Contra. Now, I don't know much about this, except from it is not the usual run and gun 2D platforming game. It is a isometric shooting game. I think it gets mixed reviews. Some people love it, and I think some of the die-hard Contra fans don't like it, but I'll make my own mind up when I get around to playing it. And yeah, I really like the cover of that. Now, I'm not sure who's drawn it, but it looks like it could be either Jim Lee comic, that looks like his comic book style, or Rob Liefeld, one of them two maybe. I might be completely wrong on both of them, but I'll have a look, correct me if I'm wrong. But I'll have a look online and see who actually made that cover, but I really like that cover. And it comes with the manual and disc. Oh, okay, we're getting through it, guys. I do apologise how long this is. Next up, I got a wrestling game. Again, I've been wanting to play the old wrestling. I really was into wrestling back in the late 90s up until about 2010, then I sort of stopped. But I've just got a GameCube recently, and I saw this for about £2, so it's WrestleMania 18. Got The Rock. You got Rob Van Dam and you got Hulk Hogan, my kind of wrestler.
We've been hanging and banging, brother.
Yeah, I grew up with the 80s wrestling, Hogan and the Warrior and all those, and then I went into the Attitude Era with Stone Cold and that, so I was a big wrestling fan. I did enjoy a lot of the wrestling games, so I thought I'd pick that up. It was there for £2. Okay, next up, this is not a particularly good game, I don't believe, but I bought it because, firstly, this was £1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't buy it for $1, but it's Dragon's Dogma. I bought it when it came out. I think when it came out it got reduced really quickly, like really low. I think I bought it for about £5 a few months after it had been released. It's not particularly great, but it's a Capcom game. I like to collect as many Capcom games if I can get, whether they're good or bad. Capcom, I love Capcom. They're my favourite game developer. Street Fighter is my favourite game series. So yeah, I just grabbed it. Disc and manual for £1. It's alright. It's a collection filler. Okay, and last up, finally, we get up to current gen. A few games I bought. I bought Sherlock Holmes: The Devil Daughter. Now, I love games like Silent Hill and Resident Evils and some scary games. Fear, Condemned. I like scary games. So I've been looking for other games like that. Now this looks like it. I might be completely wrong from the trailers and video, the game footage I saw, but it looks creepy. Also, Ryden's massively into history at the moment, and I really quite like the Victorian era, so Sherlock Holmes Victorian era. So I thought, yeah, that sounds like it's quite up my street. So yeah, I thought I would grab that, see what it's like. Looks good from the back, so yeah, hopefully that's quite good. Okay. On the very similar note, I picked up Call of Cthulhu. Now this is a game I've been meaning to get for ages. I've just been waiting for it to go down in price. Just disc. No manuals anymore. Again, looks creepy. Looks like it's sort of Victorian-esque type time period. So that hopefully will be good. And then 2 brand new releases last Friday, I believe it was. Journey to the Savage Planet. I've started playing this. It was £25 for a new release, pretty good. Really good. I quite like it. I don't think it's going to be a massive game. I think an achievement showed up when I had it paused that you can complete the game in less than 4 hours, so it's not going to be a big game if you rush through it. But I thought Ryden might like this. He likes Minecraft, he likes exploring, and I thought maybe this could be a good transitional game to get him into more grown-up games now, different first-person games. And the emphasis on this is not killing. So it's exploration. There's a really creepy dude who sent you to this planet to explore it for human colonization, and there's obviously some sort of weird hidden agenda going on. It's very colourful. It's just quite cool. I quite like it, so I'm quite happy with that one so far. And last up is a physical release of a game that's been out for quite a while as just a digital only game. I love the films. I like the films, the original one and then the latest sort of sequel remake, and it's Blair Witch. I haven't played it yet. It looks really scary and I'm not sure I'll be able to play it in the dark or alone. As I get older, I find I kind of get more scared of games and films than I used to. But yeah, the newest movie that came out, that actually really scared the crap out of me in the cinema. I really got anxious in that film. So I'm apprehensive about playing this, but I like the look of it. It looks good, so hopefully that will be cool. Okay guys, that is my video pickups for the last week or so, and I can guarantee you there will be more to come very soon. I have a massive problem at the moment with my collecting. It's quite bad, but as long as I can afford to pay my bills and afford to save for a holiday, which we're going on soon in May, then I think any leftover cash we can do with as we please. And you know, I'm very lucky to have a very supportive girlfriend who lets me do it. So okay, so that's my video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you would like to leave a comment about any of the stuff in this video, your thoughts on any of it, what you think is the best pickups and deals, let me know in the comment section below. Any of the games that I've said I've bought but haven't played, let me know what you think of them. If you would like to like the video, that's always good. I'd love that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I we'll hopefully be doing more videos like this, but I want to try and veer away from straight just doing pickups videos to doing some other stuff, reviews, top 10s, other things, show you the collection and whatnot. So yeah, you might want to stick around for my future videos. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Get you whatever you want. I'll settle for nothing.